Welcome to Diamond Painting Fanatics. I am Cindy and I am hoping that this setup is good and you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to be working from here, so I think you can see. Okay, so I've got my canvas. It is a square diamond painting. I have been diamond painting for a little over a year, and even I am a little daunted at this canvas. So it gets to us all, but once I get going, be absolutely fine. So what do I need? I have my light pad. I have my drills. I have my pen. I've picked my Bespoke Beauty pen because it's bright and colourful, and I am doing 35,200 black beads, so I need as much colour as I can get right now. I have my wax. I'm going to use my blue wax just for a change. I have my trash tray with my old wax in it. To take that out, I just use my tweezers. So the first thing I need to do is top up my wax, my pen I should say. So you have a clear film on two sides of this, so make sure you peel that back, otherwise you're not going to get very far. I dip my nib in, and for the purposes of the video, I will be filling my multi-placer as well. I believe this is a 6. And there you go, fully loaded. Push it all in. Top it up again if you need to, which I will need to. With this. Wiggle it backwards and forwards. Press hard. I have taken the big sheets of opaque paper off my diamond painting, and I have replaced it with opaque sheets because I just find it easier for sectioning. And I find that I personally find that if I leave it with my opaque paper on, I get rivers and air bubbles and all sorts appear in mine. So I just change it because I like to. Not essential. Okay, so we're all loaded up, all pressed in. All nice and firm and in there. So I'll move that to one side. Okay, so first tip for square diamond painting. Check your drills. I haven't done this, so I'll be doing it with you guys. Okay, so I've put 5 bags of black in my tray, and I've used the see-through one again for show and tell purposes to make it easier. So all you do is shape all your drills so that they all sit into the slot. This is with round or square. Then what I do is I move them over, shape them into the gaps if you can, then move them all over to one side and then tap gently. I do love these trays. They're nice big sides. Okay, now if they are not all sitting in how can I put this? All my drills are, you see, I can see, where is it? Where did it go? Here. There is a trash one. Do you see how that's not sitting the same? They're all in straight lines, which tells me that they're all the same size. Therefore, they should sit snugly together in there. Also, the bottoms of the drills are a big giveaway if they are bad drills. So these should sit nicely together. Now, I'm aiming for starting a square kit. So I am going to be doing the checkerboard method. Kylie, I know you asked if you should do the edging first and then checkerboard the rest. I would say that is personal preference. I know on my, just straighten this up, on my smaller ones, I generally do the outside first and then checkerboard because it sets up the rest of the painting. However, this is huge, and I mean, it's like nearly touching the floor, hanging over the table. And it's double-sided adhesive, so I can't roll it because it will river, and not my favourite canvas to work on, but I love this canvas. So okay, so my pen is loaded up, all pushed in. Now, this doesn't have the little squares around it, but the heart is the square. Now, I'm going to try and explain this the best I can, so please bear with me. Okay, so pick up one, once you start, it will all fall into place. So I just carefully place that on, make sure it is straight on both sides, and it is. Okay, so now I'm going to move, I'll move down because then I'm working towards me. So that is level. Now I try to pick up the middle of the diamond. Therefore you can have more control over where you're placing your square drill. I think this canvas might be a little forgiving, so that's good. That's not quite straight, but we will test it in a minute, because obviously I need to know how the canvas works with me and if it's forgiving or not. Now this bit takes time, and I'm going slowly so you can see where I'm heading. So you're missing every other symbol. Perfect. Now we move and do the one in the middle on the next row. I do love squares. Oh, now I've put that really wonky because it's, so I get my tweezers. Ta-da! I always have them in my spare drawers, and you just, there you go, look how easy it is to pick up, and then you can just pop it down there. Perfect. I'm going to pop that on my side because I'm going to be using them. Oh, I think I'm going to enjoy this canvas. It is a little forgiving, so that's good, because some double-sided adhesive, once it's down, it's down. So this one is a little more forgiving, so you have a little bit of wiggle room. Oh, I missed out a very important tip. Make sure you have a cup of tea. I have one. I've just gone and made it. And I said to my kids, right, I want to be left alone for a little while. I've made sure that Reese has done his schoolwork. I just have to send it across. But he is pretty much done. So I'm going to do this whole section in the checkerboard method. And then I need to move that one a little bit. So that's, this is awesome. I'm gonna be excited. They're good drills, so that's a relief because I hadn't tested them when I unboxed it. So we're going to just do this little section here together, guys, however long it takes. I will, what do you call it, time lapse this little section. Oh, I'm so excited. So you can go across the top if you wanted to. And then I will come back and I will give you some more tips, and I have some questions to answer for some of my fanatics. I love you guys, you always keep me out of trouble. I'm so excited to be starting this. I thought I was going to be missing Faye. She was so awesome to work on. Kylie, you're going to love her. And she comes to life in front of you as you go as well. See, like that, I mean, well, I'm only doing black, but this won't come to life until I sit back from it. But I must say, I'm loving that it is hearts. That is a black symbol, because with every diamond you place, you get love back, because they're hearts. I'm so excited. I was nervous. I was thinking, oh, what if I start this and the drills are bad? What if I start this and I mess it up? But everything is fixable. Absolutely everything. So can you see how that small section is coming on? So you just give your drills a shake, and you want them laid flat side down, because that's how you put them on the canvas. Boom. and they're sitting nicely. So let's just hope that they sit snugly together and there isn't any gaps, because there's nothing worse. Big gappy diamond painting, especially when you put so much love into your squares as well. But this is also how you get them to sit straight, because you should, when I come back to fill it in, you don't always hear a clicking, but 9 times out of 10 you get a little click, and that's just them sitting snugly together. But I do love my squares. This is huge. It's a 60 by 80, and I measured it because that's something else I didn't do. I measured it and it's just over 60, so they've been generous. Usually they're stingy because it's from... I'm just going to try and move this onto the light pad a little bit. Just move it down a little bit. There. I'm still on a bit of a ledge, but we'll be okay. So you could go across this way. Just try to get them as straight as you can, the very top ones, because that sets up the rest of the painting. But that's sitting really good. Oh, that one's a little bit wonky. So there you go, guys. It is as simple as that. So you can go all the way across the top, which I will be doing. I'll be going that way. Or you can just fill in, do every alternate one. Working down. This is the good thing, and you can switch it up, so you can go back up again. There's no rules how to do it. I shall just zoom you in for a second. Oh, okay. Now you. Alright, I'll move this. You see? So I can wow, that car doesn't sound healthy. It's my aunt's car as well. Okay. Focus, Cindy, focus. I am loving this. I don't know if I'll be saying that for long because there is so much black. Be worth it when she's done. I sent this to my friend, or the picture of the canvas. She said, that looks like pink. I went, it is pink. Pink is awesome. Louise, I know you said that you ordered this painting because I unboxed it, and I'm just wondering if you have it yet, because they were really quick with me. I keep placing my finger on it. I should put that little sheet back down, but I don't mind it, as long as it's not annoying you guys. Right, I'm gonna time lapse this bit because it's been 20 minutes already. I will just time lapse this bit and then we'll come back and do some more. Okay, see you in a second. I always do that, I don't know why, but I always go ta-da! Yeah, so that is the checkerboard method. And then I realised there was some black in the B and the E, so I just filled them in. So now all we do, and this is the fun bit and it's faster, so because you can't go wrong now, so I'm just going to go across the top first. I'm on a bit of a ledge there. And then they should sit all nice and neat together. I put 1,000 drills in this tray when I started. Then I'll have 34,200 left to do. That's quite funny. So I'll just do some of this section, then I will time lapse it again to show you it all filled in, and then we'll have a go at multi-placing. I'll show you how that works because it will work on this canvas. Ooh. I'm so happy that this canvas is a nice canvas to work on. So I dread the double-sided adhesive sometimes. We're good. So look how quickly that is compared to taking your time to checkerboard, to how quickly it is being filled in. Oh, did you hear that click? This is awesome. see it's so much faster, and you don't need to put half as much concentration in either. I do have some gapping, a tiny bit of gapping, but that's because the light pad's on. The minute you turn the light pad off, you won't see it, but it is annoying. But it's not awful. It's only slight, very, very slight, so that's fine. So there you go, guys. That is the checkerboard method, and how to get your drills absolutely straight. If you can see, like this one here is wonky, so it soon won't be. You never guess what happened while I was time-lapsing. A car pulled up and he was playing on his phone, and then he made a phone call, and then this dodgy looking guy, and I thought, oh, here we go. They did a drug deal. That's why I want to move out of this street. So there you go, look at that. They're all sitting nice and perfect. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll time lapse filling in this side, and yeah, then I'll come back and answer your questions that I've been sent, and answer a multi-placing question that I had to do with squares as well. So I'll be right back, guys. I hope you got some time spare. I'll be right back. So they are all nice and flat. I do keep testing it. The odd one is sticking up, but that's because I haven't placed it hard enough. But that will all sit flat. So to zoom in, there you go, guys. Oh, we have a I am happy with that. I am happy. So, that is the checkerboard method. And that's how you get your diamonds to sit straight, because they are perfect. I'm very, I can't stop checking them. I do that all the time. You may have seen me doing it. But there you go, that is the checkerboard method, and that's how it looks in a small section. So I am very, very excited. Reese kindly brought me up a cup of tea. He's awesome. He makes the best tea as well. Yeah. So that is the checkerboard method, and how it looks when you do it that way. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, they're completely straight. Oh, I have to add 2 bags on here because I just want to keep it updated. Ta-da! Oh, it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to move along to this section, and I'm going to use a multiplacer. I don't want to use my 6 straight away because if it doesn't work on the canvas. So what's this, a 3, isn't it? Ta-da! Yes. Okay, so I will show you the multi-placing in this section. I've been messing. Okay, so I have a couple of questions that have been sent to me, and I will do my very best to answer them. As you know, and as I say in quite a few of my videos, I am no professional. I am just a girl in my bedroom who likes diamond paint, well, loves diamond painting. But these were sent to me via my group. So Amanda asked, well, she would love to know how you get squares straight. The best way is the checkerboard. That will correct, especially on Diamond Art Club, because I know you're doing your Diamond Art Club. So especially on there, because it's poured glue and it's far more forgiving than this canvas is. Although this is a good canvas, to be fair. Look at that, it's all filled in. How cool is that? But yeah, that's far more forgiving and you've got wiggle room. But you can also, I never thought of this when I started, if you put a ruler down across the top and then place your drills, you can't go past the ruler, so it will be straight across the top. But also the checkerboard method. So long as you place the first few straight, the rest will fall into line. So that is my top tips for how to get them straight. I do love my squares. Lisa asked, why do some fit perfectly together in one kit with no gaps and another kit doesn't? If you go with you can never know, and that's why I was a bit apprehensive starting this, especially on video, because I didn't know if these were going to be good drills or bad drills. You never know unless it's a well-established company. I am going to jump on the Huracan train, I'm afraid. I don't like Huracan. For me personally, the drills are not great. If they don't sit straight in your tray, when you do this, if they don't sit in lines perfectly straight like so, you're going to have bad drills, whether you've got lumps and bumps on either side, whether you have different sizes. That's how you're going to know your drills are good or bad before you even touch your canvas. So if you've gone with a cheap company, and how to say, you can only buy what you can afford. I am aware of this, and if you go with a cheap company, let's say the kit, I buy kits for £2 to £3 on AliExpress. I mean, this was 30, but it's huge. But you can buy a couple of quid kits, and if your drills are really, really bad, then go, if you're in England, go to Smith Beads. They're 40p for, you know, the little bags that I have got with this kit, like this. They're 40p a packet for 200-ish. You're not guaranteed 200, but you're going to get either 198 or you're going to get 206. You never know. But I've never had to do that yet. I did think about doing it with my spare box, but I've not done that yet. So you can always go to Smith Beads, or I think it's Got Beads USA. I'm not 100% sure on the American one, but you can pick them up really cheap. And yes, it's extra, but at least you're getting the drills that you deserve. So another thing is 310s are the most mass produced, so you will have more trash in your 310s and any other mass produced colour. So you will have trash in there. So when you're doing your squares, I'm watching what beads I'm picking up or what diamonds I'm picking up, because I want them right when I put them on here. So I think that's why, personally speaking, I am no professional. I can only give you my experience of things. Kylie asked, is it easier to go around the outside of your section first, then checkerboard? Again, personal preference, I would say. I like to do my straight line around the edge first, then work in each section. I like to work from the top so that I'm not putting the drills on my lap. I like to hang it over the table, so to speak. Another subscriber asked me, placing with accuracy. Now this, with squares, takes a little bit of practice, but you saw with the checkerboard how careful I was putting the first lot down. If they're a tiny bit wonky, it doesn't matter, but if they're completely wonky, I would take it off and replace it. Now there's some people out there that are really brave and work with tweezers alone doing squares. I've never done that. I've only ever used them as correction tools, so I can either twist my drill back into place, or I pick it off and place it back down, or put it back in my tray. But I don't like putting them back in my tray, because when you take them off, they've got the residue of the adhesive and it sticks to your tray and sticks to other diamonds. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I like to put it straight back down so that they don't intermingle with the other drills. Quite like Spaghetti Junction out here tonight. Bad drills, again, the different shapes and the lumps and bumps on your drills, and sometimes if they're too curved on the flat side, they will not sit straight on your canvas. So yeah, look out for that. Right, multi-placing. I have just been practicing my multi-placing because I haven't multi-placed with squares for quite a long time. I have changed to a larger placer and a skinny placer, purely because I haven't done squares for a long time. So this is my, what I call my money pen. I got this from Brian Roberts on Facebook, and it's got money in there with gold leaf. I love this pen. I've always got money in my hand now. Yeah, so top tips for multi-placing. This could be a tutorial all on its own, but for the sake of this, now because I have a 7 placer on here, doesn't mean I have to pick up 7 at a time. I can pick up 4, I can pick up 3. But the top tips, I'm going to suggest you get your diamonds as tightly together as you can. So when you shake them down, and then, have I got a 7? Yeah. Place your multi-placer on there. Then use the, can I zoom in on this? There we go. Okay, so, I have my 7. I haven't lifted it off the tray yet. Then give it a wiggle on both sides of that little ridge that's in the tray. That just straightens them all up on your pen. So when I lift it up now, because I'm pressing quite hard in there, when I lift it up, they should all be, I don't know if you can see this, they're all straight, sitting on the, they're all tight, they're compact, there's no gaps in my multi-placer. Don't jump straight to a 7. Start with a 3, then a 4, and build up, because it takes quite a bit of practice. Okay, can you see where I'm going? Yes. So then I'm going to place it on the first square. Oh, I've dropped it. Okay, I'm going to place it on the next square, and then I'm going to roll. I'm going to walk my pen across. I just had to move these because I dropped the first drill. So now I'm just going to pick one up and pop it in. See, everything is fixable. Now I need 3. So I'm going to pick up 3. Again, wiggle it on the sides. Check to see if there's no gaps. Where are we? See, and then pop the 3 in there. And there you go. So I'm going to pick up 7. Wiggle it on the sides. Oh, okay, so I need a replacement one for that. See, it's completely straight on there. And then I'm just going to place it on the first square and then walk it across. So now I'm going to pick up 4. You see how gappy that is? That's going to go gappy on your canvas, so that's not going to do. Nice and tight. Place it on the first square and walk it across. Now I need 2. So I should put 2 on and slot them in there. I much prefer doing it the checkerboard method way. with my square canvas. I find that it sits nicer and neater. So there they are, all nice and neat. Place it on the first square and walk it across. And walk it. So there you go, you see? I do much prefer the checkerboard method with my squares. And then walk it across. It is sitting quite nice and neat. It's been a while since I've done this with squares. So there you go. I hope that's of help. If you have any questions, please just put it in the comments and I will get back to you. If you're in my Facebook group, I can easily just pop on there and help. So just tag me in a post, and I'll help the best I can. I'm not sure if I have a templater, but I'm not sure I'm brave enough either, because this isn't a poured glue canvas. So and there we go. And then you can always just tuck them in so that it is nice and neat. But there you go, guys. I hope this has been of some help to you guys. I know Susan is starting her very first squares, so I'm very curious to see how you're getting on. You'll have to join my Facebook group and you can show us pictures of your canvas. And again, if you have any questions or any concerns, please feel free to message me. Leave a comment down below, jump on the Facebook group. I'm around 99% of the time. I've got to go out tomorrow morning, but I'll be back and I'm going to carry on with this canvas. I am very excited. We're going to be here a while, guys, so you will see this in my... Oh, and that's something to look out for. Get one upside down, and you see how that's not straight. So I just take them all off. I don't bother trying to get one out and then correcting it. Got no time for that. And then it's all nice, neat and straight. Place it down, walk it across, whoosh. Now you will find, I'll give you another quick top tip, because you're on about getting it all straight, in straight lines. So if I just straighten these up, what some people do is they will get so many on on there. Make sure it's straight. So do all the wiggling and, well, you can't even see me now. So I have got, well, that's not straight. Let's go 6. So I have one spare on the end. If you place that on your last drill and then walk it forwards, it will go, that's my son in his room, that will go straight in. They're all flat, so. So there's a couple spare. If I put that on the end of that one and still walk it across, it will sit. So there you go. I hope this has been of some help. This video has gone on way longer than I wanted it to. But I know you love my company and I love yours. So there you go. I have started my pink canvas. Yay! Oh, let's zoom you out again. See, I've done all that little section there. Just talking to you guys. I have invested in one of them little rollers. I don't know if they're any good or not. But that's on its way, so. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little chat with, well, quite long chat with the squares and helping me kickstart my pink canvas. And I shall see you in another video, guys. I have really enjoyed talking to you tonight. So thank you for spending time with me, and I will see you in an upcoming video. I love you guys. Lots of love, lots of hugs and sparkles to you all.